So Gary, 2-0 defeat at home to Maidstone today. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we beaten by the better side today, absolutely. First half and 2-0 down, left ourselves too much to do. Made a couple of changes from the game in midweek, and yeah, probably we didn't deal with the weather very well today, I don't think either. But I've said to the lads now, give them the benefit of the doubt a little bit in terms of we look like a side that have played 80 minutes in midweek with 10 men, coupled with the conditions today, and also playing a full-time side. I think that's the first time this season where we've played a full-time side and they've looked like a full-time side against a part-time side. So yeah, no excuses today, beaten by the better side.
Attention turns next week to the FA Cup against Hungerford. What are your thoughts ahead of that game?
Yeah, it'd be another tough game and a big one for us in terms of, or big one for everybody, because it's the FA Cup, and we know from last year and previous years that it's a good opportunity for the club to get some exposure and make some money. But nobody looks past next week, because that will be a really tough game. And you know, we played them in pre-season, so we know a little bit about what they're about. But again, look, they're a decent side. So yeah, we're expecting a tough game, but we'll work on that this week, Tuesday and Thursday, and look to set up to win the game on Saturday.
Aaron Amadi-Holloway played the second 45 today. What's the latest on him going forward?
So yeah, Aaron's back. Aaron's back. We're just not necessarily looking to manage him. Obviously, he came back in midweek for having had some time out. So today he was absolutely available to start. I took the decision, maybe, like I said, to get a bit more, to get some sort of minutes into him, to manage some minutes across this week, so that, you know, we could, like I say, make some changes and freshen up really. And as I've said in there, you know, maybe I got that one wrong. But again, look, that him not being in the starting lineup hasn't been the cause or the result of those two goals really. So I was just more disappointed, like I said, in terms of we just didn't start very well. And at that point, you know, it's 2-0 and we're fighting an uphill battle at that point. So yeah, look, again, just to answer the question, Aaron's fine.
9 matches into the league season now. How would you sum up the opening 9 games?
It's been okay. Lots of positives. A few things to work on, which is always good, because it gives us something, like I said, gives us something to keep us honest and work through in training. So, you know, at the moment, you know, we keep saying it, but we're a new group and we've got some new and fresh ideas. And when it works, it looks like it did on Tuesday, certainly for the first 35, and it looks great, and everybody's, you know, enthused by it. When it doesn't work and stuff like that, it can look a little bit laboured at times, and we have to accept that, and we will accept that. In terms of, sometimes that just happens. What we won't accept, as we've said in there, as sort of like a group, is like I said, not necessarily, is not fighting, and we didn't not do that today at all. Like, don't get me wrong, that hasn't been suggested at all by me or anyone really. But yeah, look, we just look like a tired side today.
Thank you very much, Gary. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.